Hello friends, it's Sienna, and today we're going to be talking about some health updates. As you guys know, I am chronically ill, but I have gotten a bunch of diagnoses recently. Learning a lot more about what is going on with my body, though there are still a bunch of questions, but let's break it down. As we know, I do already have a diagnosis for SVT, which is a heart condition where my heart is tachycardia. It goes too fast. A lot of the times I take meds to help with that. I also have a heart murmur and 2 leaky valves that we already knew. And I do still have the cardiac loop recorder in. It's been a little over a year now. And that's chilling. Sometimes it slides a little bit and it hurts because it can poke like my sternum. I don't like that. But overall, not too bad of a little thing that's there. They said the battery usually lasts about 3 years, and at that point we can discuss taking it out. But currently that's going to stay in place so that they can monitor my heart rate. But they said that it's been really good on the new meds. Next, I have gone to like a bajillion specialists at this point, but I made it to a rheumatologist who we discussed my hypermobility, as well as a few other things. She did an entire autoimmune panel, and I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid autoimmune disease. So essentially, I have way too many antibodies in my thyroid, and it is attacking itself. So currently, it's not super damaged, but they're going to have to continue to monitor that in my different levels of things. Apparently, it's supposed to be like less than 9 antibodies, and I had like 190. So that's a lot. I'm definitely an overachiever. While I was there and we discussed the hypermobility stuff, she mentioned seeing a geneticist to eliminate the different types of EDS so that we know if it's just the hypermobility type or if it's a different type. This is a little bit more confusing part for me. So I ended up seeing my primary care, and she's the one who referred me to the geneticist because we talked about it, and she looked at me and was like, yeah, I'm like 100% sure you have EDS, it's just a matter of which type. So we're definitely heavily leaning hypermobility type, but with the genetic testing, they did see a small mutation that could be a possibility of it being the vascular type. But it's such a minor mutation that the geneticist says it's highly likely that it's not the case, and it is just the hypermobility type. So that's where it gets a little confusing for me, but I do think it's the hypermobility type, just in general. Fingers crossed that is the case, but still. Now, with EDS, it's Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I always say it wrong, but I think I got it pretty close that time. That can cause other issues like dysautonomic functions. I just popped my back. I don't know if it picked up on like the sound, but I just like moved slightly and it just went but it can cause dysautonomic issues and cause things like POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which is an issue where when you change positions, essentially you can get tachycardia along with a bunch of other issues that go with that. My cardiologist wants me to see a POTS specialist and see about that, and my primary care says it's highly likely, especially with the SVT and the EDS, that I also have POTS. And my other cardiologist, I have a few, said that it's very likely. So we'll see, and not quite diagnosed with that one yet, but that one's in the works. I think that's all for the physical health. I did see a psych about some things as well. I already knew I had generalized anxiety, more like situational depression, because I can get triggered into depressive episodes, OCD tendencies, and ADHD and autism. So that is what we figured out for me in here. The ADHD symptoms definitely affect me a lot lately, which is why I wanted to see the psych. But they don't want to give me meds for it until we figure out exactly what's going on with all of my heart stuff, because that could cause increased heart rate with those types of meds. So they're gonna work closely with the cardiologist once we figure everything out and see what kind of options I have available, to see if any of those could help me. But I think that's everything. That's my health update. I'm also trying to go on a little fitness journey, so I might do some like fitness vlogs. We'll see how that goes. But I currently weighed in at 165 and I'm 5'5". So I'm gonna try to lose a little bit of weight because I think that would help me out a bunch as well. But that's something that I want to do personally. So cheer me on in the comments, and comment any questions you might have about any of this. I'm super open about it. Obviously I made a YouTube video, so public about it, but I'll answer any questions that I can. If I don't know the answers, I'll try to find out. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and I post new videos every Thursday and Sunday. Bye guys.